Cool. Hello world. Hello. Lynch isn't with me today, so I'm going to make this video on my own. Because he's at work, it's a Monday, we always say we make videos on Monday. So, I'm making a video.
I'm replacing him.
Yeah. Before I get to what I actually want to talk about, the main theme of this video. The main theme of the video, I want to talk about the 3 terms. One of which is kind of a term. The other 2 I've just kind of made up today, I think. I'm not sure if they're like Oxford Dictionary official. So one's FOMO, have you heard of that? Which is like
no.
fear of missing out. Which is
I
basically...
think I have that.
Yeah. Basically only teenagers use when they don't get invited to pies and shit. Fear of not succeeding, so F-O-N-S, so fonts, if that's a thing.
Like the fonts?
Or fonts, yeah, like the fonts. I feel like it's a thing like most of the Western world feels like every day. When they wake up, watch adverts of people looking badass. They feel like they need to succeed in the day.
What's the measure
which
of
I kind of had a bit.
though?
Exactly. Whatever the term succeed means, or however you interpret it, you get the feeling, well, the fear of not doing it sometimes.
I read this thing though that you shouldn't expect to succeed in your 20s. Just get over. You won't succeed in your 20s. Get over that. Just get over it and start building things instead.
It's a good way to think. Just enjoy yourself, and then the success will come if need be. If you're enjoying yourself, you're doing what you want to do. That's all that really matters. You could die tomorrow. The 3rd term is FONK. Not with a K, with a C. Fear of not creating. And that's how I feel almost every day. I wake up, want to do something, probably end up not doing it, maybe film something, I don't edit it and don't upload it or don't do something. And I go, is that going to scratch a lot? And I go to sleep thinking, I just can't sleep because I haven't done anything. I don't think I've progressed in the day. It's not like a success thing, it's just not creating, not moving forward. If I've not added to my artistry in any way, not done something new, I feel kind of poo. So it's why I'm making this, and it's why Finch isn't here, but he's here in spirit. That's all that matters. I put a little picture of him right here. What I really want to talk about is something just like, it's not even big, it's just like a small, it's kind of a stupid thing to talk about, but just making time lapses, which is a pretty easy subject really. You turn your camera on if you've got video mode and just let it run. Let it run, let it run, put it in post-production, Premiere Pro, Final Cut, whatever, and just speed it up like to hell, like a few %. Speed it up, you've got yourself a time lapse, easy peasy. But what me and Lynch have been doing, which he's just invested in and I invested in with like inside my camera sort of thing, it's like an app. And what me and Finch have done is like taken time lapses just a little bit more professional. So we've got like this trigger thing. You'll see in actually all the last little video we did. Finch got this trigger, you put it on your camera, it takes like dozens of photos, long exposure photos, so like 2-3 seconds, that every single second. You put that into post-production and that's turn that into video. And that is how you get the really smooth ones. But so that's what I want to talk about. So if you look here, this is what like a normal video one looks like because it's shooting at like 50 frames a second. And if you look here, this is what like a more professional one looks like. That's with the trigger, what's it called? Interval timer thing that you plug into your camera, which also sometimes need an ND filter to do with if it's a bright day. So like it'll stop the light down, so then you can take the long exposures because it'd just be too bright to take a 1 second exposure of daylight. That's what we've been working on, me and Finch. You know, it wasn't ridiculously easy, but it wasn't that hard either. What was I going to talk about? That's what I've created today, or we've created. Because me and Finch have been working on the Timelapses for a while. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. If you want to make a time lapse, stick your camera on film. If you're telling a passage of time from like 10 hours and you want to show it in 5 seconds, it doesn't matter how you do it. That's just like 2 different ways of doing it. But that's it. So my boy Lynch isn't here. He's working hard, making the money to spend on making movies.
What a true artist.
My boy. Don't worry about things, just get creating. Don't overthink it, because when you do, you end up not doing it, or you know, just over tweak it and then you just hate it anyway. Either way, just make something now, and if need be, you can change it later. Stay tuned, more videos coming up. See y'all later.